Welcome back to my channel. I actually have some time to sit in my car and not be driving around taking orders, so I thought I would come online and go live and talk to you guys kind of about a situation that I went through like last night and today, specifically dealing with our case with my husband incarcerated. And I thought the advice I'm going to give you, or my personal experience I'm going to talk about, is something that might help somebody else when they're helping their husband, working on their husband or wife, working on their cases. Maybe you're just starting out, you're just starting like to research legal stuff, and your husband or wife wants to do an appeal, or they want to file for clemency or commutation. These are just some things that might be able to help you guys along with the process. And this is just my personal advice. I am not a legal representative. I feel like sometimes I should have been a paralegal by now. It's been like 7 years that I've been, helping my husband work on his case. But I didn't go to school to be a paralegal or a lawyer. But I just learned along the way. And some of you guys may have seen some of my past videos like years ago about how right after we got married, I immediately, or actually before we got married, I started working on his case. And I knew nothing about prison or anything legal, really. I mean, I knew a little bit, but not a lot. Sorry about that, ladies. Or just, um, I didn't think I was getting any orders because it died down in my area, and I just happened to get one. So I'm going to put you guys in here. I'm going to talk to you more about the legal stuff as I'm driving. So, yeah, starting out, I knew nothing about anything with prison reform. I remember starting to research his case, and this was like in 2014, which it was so long ago, you know what I mean? The very first thing that I did was to go on to, I believe the first thing I did was to go on Facebook and start like trying to find prison advocating groups, advocacy groups. I don't know why I said it like that. So that's what I did. And I actually reached out to a woman I found online that was local to my area. Her name's Lauren Taylor. I still converse with her today. But, yeah, she was one of the first people that I started talking to. And she gave me some great advice on who to contact and, some lawyers that were really great and all of that. So really just networking would be my number one tip on, if you're trying to fight for your loved one, you want to network with people that are local in your area, even people that aren't local, like the Innocence Projects, and there's all different organizations that you can connect with that can for sure like help you. And if they can't personally help you, they can at least, and most of them will, give you like solid advice, or be able to like refer you to somebody that can help you. So that's amazing that there's so many people that are nationwide, that are out there like that are willing to help you, because prison reform is such a huge thing now. And it's, it's not like as taboo as it was, even when I started doing this 7 years ago. So definitely networking and connecting with people, I would say, would be number one. Thing that I did when researching was like Washington State has like a public access channel. It's called TVW, and that's where so like the live commutation hearings, clemency hearings, and stuff like that. And they have archived episodes on there, so you can go back like years. I don't know how many years you can go back, but you can go back years and watch these old hearings. So this is when I started having no life, but that's okay. I would go online to this public access channel online, not like watch it on TV, and I would just type in the search bar commutation hearings, and I swear to God, you guys, I would lay there for hours, like on my days off or like when I wasn't working. I would lay there for hours in bed and I would watch commutation hearings and I would take notes. I'm a nerd, you guys. I'm like the ultimate nerd. I would sit there for hours and like take notes on all of these commutations hearings. I would take notes on the lawyers that represented the people. So I would like write down their name, and then I would like, and for people that I thought represented their clients really well, those are the people I would take notes on. And then later on, what I would do is I would take those lawyers, and then I would research them, and I would email them or try and call them and let them know what my husband's case was and see if that was something they would be interested in helping us with. And that's actually how I found our first lawyer, Jeff Ellis, who is really well known and a lot of people have him representing them. So yeah, that was a huge game changer for me. Like that's how I really found out a lot of information, was just getting online, looking at these hearings, finding out what they were, educating myself on that, and then like I was more knowledgeable and I was able to like actually talk to lawyers about, specifically what we wanted from there. But I am gonna go offline for a minute. I gotta run in. I have a double order I gotta take. I think it's a double order. But I will probably come back on here in a little bit before it gets dark. It's like 9 o'clock here, so I got maybe like 30 minutes or so on my time. So thank you guys for listening. I'm going to post this. If you guys have any questions about legal representation, lawyers, like how to get a lawyer, questions to ask a lawyer, the commutation or clemency process, leave it down below, like in the comment section, and I will definitely respond to your questions because this is something that I'm really passionate about. I research all the time. I was researching for like 3 or 4 hours yesterday on a case that just came out to see if it was in relation to our case and to see if it would help. And I even reached out to somebody else that is incarcerated that just got resentenced in Washington State. So I emailed him on JPay, and at first I was like, ooh, should I be doing this? But then I said, yeah, like I'm just going to do it. If he doesn't want to help me, he doesn't want to help me. And he could just say no. But when I come back, I will tell you guys the outcome of that situation. So, yeah, go ahead and leave me a comment below if you have any questions. And I'll be back to talk more about speaking with lawyers, paralegals, and, if you have questions and on all of that, I'll be back to answer questions on that. All right, I will talk to you guys shortly. Bye.